EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Some strong running at the 20. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. On play action, it's Murray. That is caught downfield by Harrison. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle to his tight end, Ryman. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Play fake. Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Trey McBride hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
The extra point by Ryland up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And he'll get it inside the 35. But you look at this defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
To throw, it's May. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Looking to throw. May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run. It's Tucker.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's May.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
And they'll run with Tucker.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Benson.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Now Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Murray. Flush to his right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Murray going to throw.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Throwing here is May. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
Fielded at about the 28.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
To the right side and intercepted.
And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Marcus Jones.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Murray now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down, it's Benson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Trey Benson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys have taken the lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Murray.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A final shot before half from Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Our home team, 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Sean Tucker.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Our home team, 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down. And they'll begin the drive at the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
111 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Murray.
That is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one is right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. To the air, May. Open man is Tucker.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll throw with May.
That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, it's Tucker. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
From the gun on third down, it's May.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter.
2nd and 11 now. A give up the middle with Benson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Play fake. Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Murray again. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown!
Zay Jones.
A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And they go play action with May.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Looking to throw, May. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's May.
Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd down and 6 now. Quick throw caught by Godwin.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away,